Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. And today we have the great pleasure of watching the Swedish tank driver, also known as Worst Unicum EU on Twitter. And he is in his Progetto 46, which, as you can see here, is 3 marked and is probably one of his favourite tanks, I would say, or is starting to become. And he's on Himmelsdorf, and he's in a tier 9 game, 4-4-7 matchmaking, which is a bit weird. 4 tier 9s, 4 tier 8s, of which he is one of those, and 7 tier 7s. And he's on Himmelsdorf, which, you know, not the best. There are probably better maps to be on whilst you're in a medium tank. Nevertheless, he is going to have quite a decent game. Without, spoiling anything. That's not a spoiler, because he's a fucking ridiculously good player. And he pretty much always has good games, so... Oh, he actually bounces his first shot on that VK 3002D. And I really need to sneeze, but the fucker's not going to come. Anyway, he went for an early spotting position up in D6, and now he has decided to move away, and he's coming out wide to reduce his risk of being spotted through that middle line there, and he has decided to come and support his allies along the railway lines. There's an M12 in the back, and then there are 2 tank destroyers in this SU-100M1, that 87, and there's a heavy tank of the IS-6. Now the other good part of coming around this way is he can counter the WZ 1111111114 over there, and he can try and take pot shots at these TDs in the middle, that WZ and the Jagdpanther, and that VK as well, and puts one in the VK, one in the Jagdpanther, and puts a second in the Jagdpanther and leaves him on 23 HP. Rather unlucky with the roll of the first shot that he took at the Jagdpanther. Rolled for 192 when I believe this is 240 average? Yep, 240 average damage and 259 pen with the APCR, of which that is the only ammo that Swedish tank driver carries in his Progetto. And now he's decided he wants to deal with this WZ, the second one. Rather unfortunate that it bounced there, but he does nonetheless pen 2 shots out of the 3. And he needs to be careful here. There is a T-54 to his right, which I don't think he's noticed yet, or he's not glanced that way. He might have noticed it on the minimap. But I think he definitely wants to kill this WZ to try and free his team up a little bit from that corner, given there are quite a lot of enemies over that side. He might just be able to feather a shot on that AMX if he gets very lucky. I think he's waiting for all 3 shells to be loaded. Nope, he's not going to try. He's going to move forwards instead to see if he can get a better shot, which he kind of can, but kind of can't. That one pens anyway. The second one, unfortunately, went into the pillar, and he doesn't want to take that shot on the T95 because it most likely would have bounced. Now, it's just the 87 and the SU-100M1 still backing him up. The M12 has run away, and the IS-6 died. There's a Löwe and a Jagdpanther directly in front of him down this road, and there is the T-54 skulking along the railway lines in E1, now pushing into D1. While Swedish tank driver engages the 110 that was deciding he wanted to move away, he put 2 into him. The second one set him on fire. Some very nice marksmanship there. And he's up to 2.3k damage already. And this game is far from over. I mean, his team is winning 6-2 at the moment, but they're not... Or 6-3 now. Fucking... Come on. When I say it's 6-1, don't fuck me up and make it 6-3, alright? Fucking enemies. Anyway. He's now seen the real threat of this T-54 as he is pushing the SU-100M1. And there's an IS there looking at him as well. The IS manages to track the T-54. The SU puts one into him, and Swedish tank driver finishes him off. He's in a pretty decent position over here. He can kind of decide where he wants to go. There's the VK from the middle that's decided to push round. Puts one into him and takes him out. And the Lerva has also pushed up, rather ballsy, and is looking this way. I think Swedish tank driver is going to wait for all 3 shells to be loaded before he makes his move. The enemy have pulled it back to 8-7 now. And Swedish tank driver puts 1 into the Lerva, 2 into the Lerva. He got hit by the M12, which means he is over sort of like in this K1 area, down in that bottom corner. Now he's looking for a shot on the Liberté. Oh, and it bounced. The Liberté missed by a mile, but... Fortunately, he tried to aim for the lower plate and it just went a touch high into the upper front plate. And now he's going to wait for this AMX to be distracted by his teammates. Maybe that IS crossing. Instead, he's going to take his chances and puts a fantastic shot into the Liberté to take him out. So now he's up to 3.6k damage and up to 6 kills. He's doing very nicely. His team's still sitting in that corner. The 110 and the Object 263 are in no rush to push the T95. In fact, the T95 has taken out the 110. The IS that was with Swedish tank driver just got taken out by the SU-12244, who is about to be flanked by the SU-100M1, and the Swedish tank driver can do that. And for some reason, that SU-12244 was firing HE, so only did 153 damage to Swedish tank driver. And with his 3rd shell of the clip, he was able to take out the M12 artillery. And now this 110 is going to try and push this SU. Nope, he's going to come through here and come for Swedish tank driver. And he's just positioned himself, so he's ready to try and track him. Unfortunately, he didn't track him, but he does damage him. Tracks in there, gets around him, and puts one right up his shitter. Little bit of BM there, waiting for him to turn before killing him. I rate it. I rate it. He's up to 4.7k damage now, and he has got 9 kills. 1 more and he's got the Radleys, and it's a 3v2. There's a T95 who has just dominated that corner of the Banana Road. And there is a WZ1111FT who is on the hill, or was on the hill. Apparently Object 263 is saying he's still on the hill. Swedish tank driver has decided he wants to come back over this way, maybe to try and flank the T95, sort of like come round. But instead the T95 is making a move, and Swedish tank driver has a line of sight on him through here. And the T95 just blunders right on through, takes 2 shots. Unfortunately, despite 2 high rolls of 245, he wasn't able to kill him, but he gets him with the 3rd one. And now it is just the WZ111. And there he is, 200 HP. And he gets taken out by the Object 263. So, Swedish tank driver, 5k damage. And 10 kills on Himmelsdorf. Well, I said it wasn't the best medium tank map, but this man is fucking nutty. So, of course, he has an amazing game. Yeah. Amazing game. Some great marksmanship, and as always, like, his map awareness is always on point. He knows exactly where to go to get the early spots and get some early damage. Move away and then find a spot where you can have like multiple firing lanes across the map, which he had over in D3. And yeah, that's just pretty much how you play. And then the map awareness at the end of the game as well, to go and pick people off taking as little damage as possible. Top notch. It's a masterclass, really. And yeah, well played, Swedish tank driver. And I hope you enjoyed the replay. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.